Chapter 3, Example 10A, we have a series of employees listed here on the page. We have full-time employees and we have part-time employees. And what we need to do is take their total monthly payroll and figure out, and they only get paid monthly, calculate their taxable wages, their high taxable wages, then the OASDI tax and the high tax for both the full-time and the part-time. So we've done this quite a bit, so I'm kind of going to hurry through this, but the first thing as we're looking at all these employees, and the highest paid one is $5,000, and that's for that's for 1 month. So nobody here, that's only $60,000 a year. I guess we have a $7,000, but even then, that's not going to be over the $110,100. So the good news is that whatever their monthly payroll here is going to be that all of it's going to be taxable for both wages. So let's fill those in real quick. Okay, now since none of our employees make over the $110,100, all of their paycheck is subject to taxes, so then we're going to calculate the OASDI, which is 4.2%, so 4.2% times 1,400 is $58.80, and then the high tax is 1.45%. We've done this quite a bit up to this point, so 1,400 times 1.45 is $20.30. So now we're going to calculate and do the exact same thing for every single one of these employees. Okay, now that we have our full-time employees completely calculated based on 4.2% and 1.45%, it's time to take a look at our part-time employees. So the first thing we have to do with our part-time employees is calculate their actual total monthly pay. So we're going to take their total hours worked times their rate of pay. Now, it says in the book that no one is paid overtime, so we'll simply take 170 times 8.25, 170 times 8.35, 140 times 10.10, so on and so on. So the first one would be 1,402.50. Then we have 1,419.50, 1,414, 1,414, 1,189, 1,563.30, and then the total is going to be 35,433.30, and that's all of our wages from this whole column. So then we're going to have to calculate the taxable wages and then the high taxable wages. And this is going to be like above. Nobody's making over the maximum of $110,100, so all of it will be subject to OASDI and all of it will be subject to taxable wages. Okay, so I've gone in and I've calculated everything, and for our OASDI we took the total taxable wages times 4.2, and for the high tax, we took the total taxable wages times 1.45%. So then we're going to total this up, and remember this total includes full-time and part-time employees. So for our taxable wages, we have $35,433.30. Same for our high tax. And then the total of all of our taxes for OASDI is $1,488.21, $1,488.21, and for our high tax is $513.78. So then we have to calculate the employer's FICA tax. So keep in mind the employer's FICA taxes, the high tax is going to be exactly the same, okay, because they pay the same portion. So that's going to be $513.78. But the OASDI is different because remember they pay 6.2% where the employees only pay 4.2%. So we're going to take our total taxable wages for our OASDI, which is this number here, $35,433.30 times the 6.2%, and we get $2,196.86.